It's probably going to crash anyway.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you
But maybe it
ready
won't.
to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
What?
You look 10.
Yeah.
I know what you...
No.
Come on. And...
All right.
Yes!
Do 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 do. Good fight, Mael.
You want? Or I saw her...
Yeah.
Oh, the plaza is lively.
That was, I
Like
think,
to celebrate
because
that.
I
It's still a mystery to me.
didn't
Oh well, the red and white tree. I've always
skip
found
as
it
fast as I should have done at the beginning.
Don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
Hey oh hey. Oh, I also forgot to reload the auto splitter, so I imagine the paintress
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine.
split ain't gonna work.
I'm fine. I've lived
You know
33
what?
good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare.
I won't restart.
Fine. Mostly.
I'll want to.
I'm not fine.
You will be. Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple. Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in this. I've always loved the harbor.
Let's at least check on Mael and my apprentices.
Gustav, we got something for you.
Love. Here's nerds.
They'll
Oh, and
I shall.
and
I can do.
I
promise.
Adrian,
I'll use.
I should check on Mael. She's probably alone, as usual.
For God's sake.
I knew it.
Please.
Yeah. Look, I know the rest of it. You don't need to.
1 year.
I know.
If anyone.
So
No, I don't.
Emma thinks.
Lumia. Besides.
Right.
Sure.
Doubly.
All right.
Old man.
You're this time.
Our beloved.
Don't get.
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye. The chief. What?
This is
I've heard you.
you and I.
You should put that.
There are.
M.
We're never good.
You're so.
Just
Me?
we're. You mean the?
Just suggest.
I do. Anyway.
And my theory is I need to wait for it to actually load in before skipping, and then it won't crash. It's my theory. Nope. Yes. Interesting. Hello? I actually need that, but I get into the habit of doing it because in any percent it comes up. She wants to die a horribly embarrassing death here. I mean, you don't miss this parry anyway, but... 0.1 second time save. Let's go! I think generally my early game was decent on PB. Like, you know, not amazing or anything, but decent. Losing time on this split. No, gained a second. Let's go.
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned. The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah. Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there. Something's disrupting the chroma around here.
Just all just from movement, pretty much. Like, there's not a whole lot of variance in these splits. Big leap.
Someone came.
Implausibly big jump onto the handhold there.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Expedition 81.
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry!
Must fall!
2 seconds lost. That might be because I didn't roll. Maybe the roll is faster. Because in those times, like, I assumed when the timing happened that it was a time that that cancelling out the roll was faster, taking into account the distance travel with the roll, but maybe it's not. Maybe they were just
Message
counting
said head
the
north.
frames until you could
weird
start moving
corals.
again.
And a door in a hut.
Which would provide a different...
It's been a long day. We should make camp. Wait. Nevron. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Those mines. Be careful.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down.
Mystery hut.
Don't know what's inside yet.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Again. All right, all right. But this time I have backup. Good shot. That was... You
I think Pyrolyze might actually be faster there.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion. Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
I almost went the wrong way then because I got confused between this zone and the Lumiere,
It's
the
forging
monolith
something.
version of it.
So they have intelligence.
Hey, remember. Nope, you can clear that in one jump. I've done it. This wasn't to be there.
So many. I don't like this. Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Yo, Dorius, thank you for the good luck, mate. I saw you asking a couple of questions in the old Discord. No pressure or anything, but are you considering turning this into a speed game? Or are you pretty content with just the casual? Not every game needs to be a speed game. It's a lesson I need to learn. Because I always look up speedruns of pretty much every game I enjoy. Oh, you're coming up. What is it? Are you any percent restricted expert, is it? Or something?
Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Picto.
You're more motivated than for
More about the
FF16.
village,
Whoa.
other than red trees everywhere.
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Is it a totally Dorius route, or have you been looking at stuff in the Discord and like the routing in other Twitch streams and shit? Because I know some people like to come up with their own route completely from scratch before then trying to adapt, but I don't know. I mean, that kind of thing does breed innovation, but it also does mean that you're not going to have the fastest route immediately, right?
Ready to carry.
Yeah, makes sense.
These things are fascinating.
How do they even stand? Ugh,
Oof.
this place is confusing.
They built it to make their village harder to find.
Ah, right, yeah. Fair enough. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, I think there are some like people who are like hard committed to the solo CL thing, and that's really holding them back. Well, in fairness, quite a lot of the prep does like occur before then. Like some really strong pictos that get used throughout the entire run, like or late in the run at least, like the critical chance boosting ones and stuff, are all things you pick up early, right? So it's reasonable.
It's really a village of Gestrels.
I'm guessing you're doing a mixed route though.
Surviving humans.
I can't imagine solo.
Guess intelligence is not a
Would appeal.
prerequisite for
Mali.
it.
Dumbai.
There's
We need to get.
Uma.
others of
Dumbai.
a white hair.
Surimoto.
You know him.
Kiosa. Nimaku.
So
Kimotir. Kinika.
Why?
Eski. Amigis.
We all.
Ki.
Yeah.
Surimoto.
I think I'm
Zamza.
probably going to lean that way.
Modare. Look into me.
the strength.
Dumbai. Mali. Naru.
I did start routing a solo route, but I
survival
don't
of the
think it.
continent. Now to find the chief's house.
I don't think it's the one. I want it to be because it's a lot simpler to route, but I just don't think it is. What's rough to make? Solo work or yeah.
Thank you.
It
Thanks.
like I think there's decent argument for early and mid, right? Because having the multi-hit attacks all hit for quad 9s is quite difficult to achieve early, or at least in the early routing people were not totally sure how to do it. So that way, having it so that the enemy attacks my L, for example, and basically defeats themselves with parries, made sense. But I think like once you start being able to hit for multi hits of quad 9s for each hit, it's sort of, especially with like CL, right? CL just melts things. And the thing is, if it wasn't like such a heavy investment to get the solo stuff,
Debrief along the way. Let's head east to SKA's nest.
yeah, lightning dance or yeah. And also it's possible to hit 100% crit rate without the solo pictos as well. That's like huge. Because like lightning dance initially, when people were talking about it, it was only really viable for solo pictos. But what is it? Fire critical and the one where you're low HP critical as well. Yeah, crit moment. That's the one. That kind of changed the game, I think. For Lune, anyway.
Interesting deck.
I mean, you can also like.
SKA is said to feed on.
And the thing is, when you're doing a team build as well, it's like there's no reason you can't do both, right? So you have because lightning dance is quite a heavy AP cost, so you can build up CL's gradient whilst also doing lightning dance shit, and you just end up with absurd amounts of damage. You know, it's like nearly 120k before break damage limit. I mean, what?
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is surprising.
Well, yeah, because the temptation is there to have CL just do the double damage or intervention, right? And Verso also just to do applying mark or powerful.
Okay,
And like that also, that's the thing is, you get rewarded for it as well. Like in the mid game, you get rewarded for that, or like early mid.
Francois and Esquier are very different from Gestrels and Nevrons.
You think the paintress created them?
So are you using like Phantom Stars or something?
Who else?
Or are you using Berserk Slash, I imagine. I think Berserk Slash is a... Whee! That's got some potential. He's going to carry you for Act 3. Did you not Stendhal shit? Yeah, what I've found is that he struggles to actually, like... Once the damage cap's removed, like, he hits the cap easy, but he doesn't scale very far beyond the cap, is what I've found. At least compared to the others. So what's your Act 3 like damage skill? Is it Steeled Strike, Phantom Stars, Berserk Slash? Steeled Strike could be something special. I don't know how you'd actually achieve that, but yeah, so I found Steeled Strike doesn't do as much as you think it does, as you would think it would. Especially given the setup, like... And also, if you add up the animation length and the setup and shit, I just don't see it out-damaging Stendhal. And you don't need it to out-damage Stendhal, because Stendhal's a one-shot. Although, for the two-phase fights, it's a problem, right? I think. Or did you just last chance? I've not got that far in my routing. Or learning. I've kind of given up on my own bespoke routing. I'm just going to do what Snap does. Pretty much. Not Snap. Well, I'm going to probably follow Snap's route as much as possible. Movement. Add player. Okay. So would you Stendhal phase 1 and then Steeled Strike phase 2? Does that make sense?
A shrine to the Paintress.
The paintress destroyed our world. And someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Yeah. Yes. The thing is, Stendhal just does so much, I don't...
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
Good point. That's the other point. You need four fights. 4 completed fights. Which you don't get, right? Because once you hit Act 3, your only fight that you complete is Renoir, right? That's the only completed fight in Act 3. The thing is, if you can one-shot the fights that you take. I mean, how many attacks does Renoir 3 get? Because basically each of his attacks is probably worth 1 encounter, assuming you can one-shot. But that still requires him to have 4 attacks. Counted there. I'm just too bad at the game. How does New Game Plus work? You start the timer when hitting new start.
We should
Yeah,
be on the same side.
basically, yeah. The auto splitter start on PC. So on console, yes. On PC, the auto splitter starts when the prologue starts to load. Like the speedrun timer.
Something's going on up there. Esquier, get us up there! Fuck, fuck, fuck!
I think I'm still running this on Expeditioner, actually. I would have helped with the the parrying there if I was on story.
Head for the monolith, through the quarry to the north.
If you're gonna do that, then you probably need to get you need to at least have the load remover working in order to like do a competitive time on like And by competitive, I mean a time where you can actually compare on PC, because it's a load remove time board. So if you're playing on console, don't worry about it. If you're playing on PC, you kind of do need to get it working.
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
But it should be really simple. You literally just open up Live Split, go into Edit Splits. Once you've put in the game that you're playing at the top, just click Activate, and that's it. You need to add the splits yourself, but...
Expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
You know how to hit his words over speed? Yeah. I mean, you just download. That's it. That's all you do. I've gone through every step. You download Live Split, install Live Split. Go on, right click it, edit splits. Put in the game that you're running, which is Clair Obscur.
And no sign of your special
Click
Nevron.
Activate for the auto splitter, which is just underneath it. And then you go on like auto splitter settings if you want, edit which splits it'll auto split on, and then you just add those splits in yourself by doing add segment. You manually add them in.
Dance begin. Let's spill some. Time to hit big. Fiery. Stop!
You can save some time by taking off the combo attacks off of CL, because I don't CL my L, because I don't think she needs them. If you need help for it, the tech support channel in the Discord people in there will pretty much walk you like through every single step by step. Yes, definitely join the Discord. There's loads of helpful info on there, including the person who developed the auto splitter, so if you have problems with it, he should be able to help you. It's also really helpful for like learning the speedrun. No, it's fine. If I didn't want people chatting with me, I wouldn't stream it, you know. Don't worry about it. I lost time here because I didn't confirm out of my L fast enough for some reason.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA? That should be quick. Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here. Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Minoko.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but here we are. Minoko Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it! They're real too!
Witness the flames!
Welcome, my friends, to old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Weirdly, the
Just Nevron.
if you hold up there,
This is
it
where our
defaults
piece
you
of
to
Lumiere used to be.
backwards.
Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably...
I'm sorry, my friends.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Minoko.
Luna's not a
Come
people
on,
person, is
shall
she?
we? How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
So, Minoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Speaking of home, Where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over,
It's unfortunate.
you should go and visit.
I never said there was treasure.
Both of them I had to shoot my way past. CL was the worst idea. Nah. You can max all of them. I wouldn't worry about that. And the stats that she... When you fight her, she has different stats than the ones you give her, if you get what I mean. So I wouldn't worry about, like, that fight. Plus, if you lose that fight, you don't game over. Even if you lose that fight, you just get CL's weapon at the end of the fight, but the game carries on. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Unless you, of course, you care about what weapon you get, which makes sense.
I think I'm close.
Oh, you're all right then. Because you get to keep that and carry it through into New Game Plus. So
Why does it feel so familiar?
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, you need, like, to get the Mael that I have, you need, like, 360, I think it is. But when leveling up, if you level up in Renoir's drafts, the enemies that you defeat drop 2 painted chroma every time you defeat them. So you end up with a few hundred. Oh, do you fight the Gestrel? I don't fight him. I just go to the last flag in Renoir's drafts just before the Abyss, and then there are 2 creations, 2 creation fights. Just win those. Fight those. You can one-shot them with well, whoever.
So this is Visage Island.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are there?
I used Minoko to do the one-shotting because Minoko is an absolute
Infinite
beast.
sea of them.
He's comparable to Mael. It's just unfortunate that his attack animations take too long to be good in a speedrun.
This is creeping me out.
She shouldn't take 2 turns. You should be able to one-shot with our sacrifice. If you're playing on expert, just turn the difficulty down. You can change the difficulty at any time, even including expert, so you don't need to like worry about turning it down and then not being able to turn it back up again or something.
These masks feel ominous.
Yeah, well, playing solo reduces the XP that you gain because the dead characters only gain 50% of the XP. So when you're grinding levels, don't play solo.
Minoko, what does that mean?
And just use our sacrifice.
Exactly what.
Like combined with a load of like, you know, like augmented first strike, glass cannon, immaculate, confident fighter,
God is in
all
control.
that stuff.
Yes.
Inverted affinity. Tainted. You don't have a glass cannon. Yeah, you get that on Visage Island. It's worth getting. The one-shotting stuff.
Let us get wet.
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a pretty chunky one as well. 11 seconds. Good gold. On my PB, I screwed up that fight.
Don't look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
This dance feels familiar. This is kind of dancing towards a Lumiere.
I don't think so. Never seen it.
Yeah, on my PB, I got confused and Visage got an attack. Although, that doesn't explain the gold. I don't know why it was gold. I don't know how much it was gold by. Oh, by 4 seconds. Jeez. Don't know. think I just... like, movement and stuff, it helps. Lack of hesitation. I've written down specifically, because I kept forgetting Julie's Visage Paintress strats. So I've written down what I think is the right strat. Paintress could be a bit... Paintress could go horribly wrong. Because I don't think I've actually tested the strat that I've written down. But you know. Like, I don't think it'll go wrong, I just think... Like, I don't think I'll lose time. Well, I think I'll either lose a tiny amount of time or gain some decent time. Or it turns out she's got a HP gate or something and I'll lose infinite time. Oh yeah, I get lost all the time. It's only relatively recently that I've actually learned where to run. I even got lost. I've already got lost, like, very slightly lost. You just need to... Like, I know it sounds kind of trite or, like, like crap advice or whatever, but if you practice it enough, you will get it. You know, it does happen.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further.
And it doesn't even take that many goes. Like, this is maybe like my 5th or 6th run. And I've pretty much learned where to run. I mean, this is restricted as well. Like, the unrestricted is a different proposition. Yeah. I think restricted's good for like just learning the general idea of where you're meant to go, and like it's a good starting spot. I think any percent is harder. It's just harder. Some of the glitches that you do.
It works for.
I mean, I think they found what they're calling a void warp, which may make a lot of the current glitches kind of obsolete. But right now, the glitches that you do are like really hard. Like they're not like, you know, Super Mario Brothers level hard, but they're hard. Yeah. Pretty much.
It's time to hit big.
Momentum strike. Absolutely should have a momentum strike there. And I shouldn't have done that either. Yeah, I agree, and that's why. I don't know if you saw, but like fairly early into like the categories create like the speedrun, Discord creation, category discussions, and all that. A couple of people were advocating for just creating like glitch lists immediately, so that people could just know what to run. And there was quite a bit of pushback against it, saying, "Oh well, you know, we don't know if there will be glitches, and there's no point making a category like just you know, the glitches might be easy, and we just don't know. We should wait and see." And it's like, well. It was inevitable, really, with an Unreal game, but it makes sense. Like people do ask for categories kind of early, like straight away, you know, and the game's new. It's a bit of a free for all. Like, you shouldn't make every category in the universe instantly, but I think this one was a bit of an inevitability.
She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
It's quick. Yes, QTE disable's allowed. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's allowed.
She's even grander than.
If you do QTE disable, you end up with 10% lower damage.
Okay, right.
It's not.
Where I've seen this dance.
The attack animations are the same length, no matter. Well, there are a couple of abilities that don't actually fire at all if you fail the QTE. If you fail the QC, they don't fire at all. So, you know, they're obviously slower. But, yeah. I know, that boss is stupid. It's because this split doesn't split, so I have to skip the split every time. That's all it means.
Wow.
Are the 10% that big of a... Yes, sometimes they are.
I can't remember a thing.
In New Game Plus, there are a couple of Stendhals that will fail if you don't hit the 20%. I mean, maybe.
You
It won't matter in New Game Plus. But what I'm saying, though, is that it doesn't... The QTE disabled
reached the paintress.
will never save time because...
Prepared beforehand. Still have a little bit of time.
Succeeding a QTE or failing a QTE, like, never makes an attack faster. Yes, and it's multiplicative as well, yeah. It's applied right at the beginning of the chain as well, I think. So you end up with, yeah, a lot. So there could be, and should be, decent time save here. Not that we're going to see it, because I'm going to have to skip the split, I think. Because I'll forget to manually split. But on my PB, I did like an egregiously long menu here that I've just not done. I mean, to be honest with you, it might not make a difference. But what I'm saying is that disabling QTEs can never save you time. It can only cost you time. Because there are some strategies that people use where they deliberately fail QTEs. And obviously disabling QTEs means you can never fail them. So... I thought Minoko blew himself up then, and that would have been tragic.
So much power.
Split on Paintress.
We are inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's... the paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then.
Who knew that the Paintress was at the top of the monolith? It's weird that she can sense the Paintress, but she can't sense
Vaso,
Renoir.
what was that?
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
Ah. Save that. Time loss.
Again.
That's a really easy skip as well.
Teaching her children to paint, huh?
In fact, there's going to be quite a lot of time save here anyway, because I got caught by a sack of patate in this next zone. It was really tragic. Because getting caught by the ultimate sack of patate he's accompanied by other Gestrels that explode at the end, and there was 2 of them. So even though I one-shot the fight, it took forever for the fight to end. It was awful. It was this guy who caught me, because there's an invisible wall that I'm now definitely going to avoid. Yeah, so there should be decent time save here regardless. Holy momentum, Batman.
Her husband?
I remember I was still complaining about it at this point. And then I went for quite a difficult skip here and failed it. So. God's sake. You can, it's possible to skip this fight, but... I'm not so good at doing it anymore. The first few runs I did it. Shot the wrong enemy. Anyway, you shouldn't shoot the Clair. You should shoot the guy on the right. Well, good luck with it. Simon is real tough. Like, Claire's decently strong, but Simon is next level.
These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here. I can read it.
I think the Simon fight will make the Hundo category for this speedrun, for this game, brutal, to be honest. It'll be great. I mean, I think it'd be entertaining. I would never run it, but it'd be entertaining to watch. So I think I'm still going to save time here. Because of strat changes, but unfortunately not as much. No, no. So I think Hundo would be Hundo would be all side quests completed. I mean, it's not been codified yet, but I imagine it would be all side quests completed, which would mean you'd have to fight all the chromatics. All outfits obtained, which would mean you have to fight all the mimes. And
I don't understand.
Verso? You okay?
All achievements unlocked.
Let's keep moving.
Which would mean you have to fight Simon. Potentially all Pictos as well, which would also require Simon. Yeah, journals mean Simon. Yeah, true. And Pictos, if Pictos is included. Which I imagine it would be. Yeah, true. One-shotting him wouldn't be impossible, but like, it's difficult even pre-nerf to one-shot him in Phase 2 because he has a lot of health, like a lot of health, and it's his Phase 2 one that you need to one-shot. Like, you really need to one-shot that one because he's got that party kill attack that's unavoidable. Holy time save, Batman.
We're outside.
She's there. I can feel her.
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up, there's no turning back.
Thank you. Hopefully I've got shortcut on, I didn't check, so if I've not got shortcut, this will be tragic. Need more AP at the end there. I think Fleuret, I can change that for something else, and that'll one-shot the third phase Paintress, I think. That worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. That was yeah, that was good. It means she didn't even summon her brush. We just managed to skip that.
End of the corridor, you know where it is.
But also quick break means I don't know if she had shortcut equipped, so Renoir could also still be tragic.
Apparently he had. I need you to. The conflict. You will do nothing.
Yo, thank you, Crimson.
Although, if you, I'll fight this. Can you handle? Lest you.
I just run New Game +1 over and over again each time. There is someone who's got to New Game +5 recently, and they're like rooting out how to do that on like expert difficulty and stuff, which I think would be could potentially be an interesting run. But that's not what this category is. Not interesting. Lol.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
Yeah, you should. So what I do is the save in Renoir's drafts I have as like the source for my New Game Plus runs. And I just keep loading that save.
Are you?
Is he bad? But
Save it. I don't. You did what? Of course.
I thought.
I was. Everything. I don't. And that.
See ya.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
As long.
You got it.
So this scene here
Thanks for the
actually prevents a lot of sequence breaks that we found, because you need to speak to everybody before you can advance through the camp here. But if you've not recruited everybody, you can't speak to everybody.
We have to...
I'm surprised.
He's been...
If you and your...
What's the...
Maybe.
This...
Your fight. Eileen. Our hope. Lune.
I was.
And what would you...
I wouldn't.
So you'd...
That's your.
Knowing what you... I don't... Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, not really. Unless you've already gone on to New Game Plus, in which case, yeah. In it, Anna. Yeah, she really does.
flashing through the sky.
They are, yes, but you got to use a save loader to like. I mean, you can manually do it, but you've got to do shit with like structuring the folders and stuff. But there are a few save managers that automate that for you, so they are savable, shareable. It's not like WAF.
Because of havoc.
The sword of Lumiere.
Maybe, but it very much is to do with like WAF save files. Like the reason they can't be shared isn't really to do with the folder structure, is it? It's to do with like some value inside the file that cocks it up, right?
Your father. He's at the tower.
Yes.
I am.
I suppose you don't know, actually. Like, it could be anything. But no, the reason we have like managers and stuff for this game so soon is that it's an Unreal Engine game, so a lot of like generic Unreal Engine 5 tools work like off the bat. So like, we've already got trainers and we've got like invisible wall visualizers and all sorts of shit. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay, I suppose so. Yeah, it will be the checksum that probably invalidates a save, won't it? That's what checksums are for, after all.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like Axons, they're Papa's creations, not Claire's.
Almost there.
Maya,
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would work. Do you care enough, Crimson? Well, I guess that might not be part of your skill set, in fairness. I don't
Papa
know.
is somewhere past the garden.
Know exactly what your skill set is. I guess if you did care enough, you would have done it already.
I can't sustain the expeditioners much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
So this final fight could be absolutely tragic if it turns out I've forgotten to equip shortcut onto Mayal. This could be really tragic. I just need to trust in my past self, which is frightening.
Papa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Ready to parry.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
Last chance. Not looking good.
We good.
Firing. Down. Okay.
You're selfish, Aline!
I mean, that did 21 million damage. I feel like maybe I didn't even need to Stendhal there. Maybe a momentum strike would have done it.
Aside the candles. It's killing you both.
Not this time.
I think I lost time there on the not skipping fast enough. Yes, it does. What's the whole second? Absolute Wally There we go. So that, I think, was a largely executed without absolute clangers run. The first one I've done without total clangers. I think there's a few momentum strikes that could have been pyrolyzers. There was at least one pyrolyze that should have been a momentum strike. I tried to use momentum strike at the end of that fight and I didn't have enough AP for it apparently. And I think the Stendhal against Renoir can also be a momentum strike. And that means that all the Stendhals could potentially be a momentum strike. I don't know how it did 23 million damage. Unless phase 2 of Renoir counts as a first attack again somehow. I don't know. And then there's about 10 seconds that can be saved on Lamp Master just by pure RNG. Thank you for the GGs, everybody.
Live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
Yes, I do think. I think on unrestricted, I think there is a sub-hour is viable. Yeah, 100%. Cool.